always be proud, be bold to deliver the facts when you know, say, a undiluted fact. So Kennedy yesterday, at the end of the day, Okasa Bebre, he said a lot of things to Ghanaians. He lied a lot yesterday. But there was one particular thing that, the repercussions, and I am going to prove to Ghana for young Ghanaians watching me, whether you are NDC, NPP, as far as our Ghanaian you are watching me, it is very, very important to say, we get to that point, we understand, say, people we have given power to, people we call honorables, people we give these kind of opportunities to lead us, they need to be truthful. One, if they are not truthful, we will never get to where we get into, because the issue is, if the person is a liar, there's no way you are going to get the truth from the person. That person might be stealing from you every day, or Riawusika, or Bo Chrono, Seb you to make Kumuni Panibi, and so on kind of cranty. At the end of the day, or the sub position now, or the man, or the beg now, or the beg Mawadjin says, Sebio, he is smarter and he's caring, or he's thinking about you. Now, yesterday, Kennedy Agyapong came on his network, Net2. And what he did yesterday was, he just came to insult me. I didn't try. There was supposed to be an event, and I said a program be a war, a year. Let me try and get this picture out here. A program be a nanka also a koso, a will be a friend a year Worcester, Massachusetts. Me got sure letter, email, and they send the mayor, because on their poster, no much sure poster, they say they are going to invite the mayor. He is the speaker, and Kennedy is also a guest speaker. Now, I emailed the mayor and I told him straightforward that this guy you are going to share a platform with is somebody who is noted, somebody who is actually is noted of being a rascal, somebody who is directly connected to the murder of Ahmed Swale, who is a journalist like myself, somebody, a congressman has written a letter to Congress to look into his criminal activities. Somebody who speaks anyhow, somebody who at the end of the day threatens journalists on TV. So I told the mayor that I'm a journalist myself. I live in America. I'm also a Ghanaian. And if you want your political career not to be tainted, if you want to achieve what you want to achieve, go back. I am sending you these facts. Look through them and then make a decision. Akosi Broni, Anna Bronia, Odim said he serves people. Odim said the people are the ones who gave him power. No, he went back and did his homework. He looked at it very well and he replied and said, Kevin, I am not going to this event. I am never going to share a platform with a criminal. In fact, I just said no can, but that is what I said to him. No, acquire the checks. No, Anka Diamekaya. No, Anka Nukrenim. If he had not gone to do his checks, he wouldn't have written back to me to tell me that event is a no-no. And he told me, he wrote the email, he said he was not going. I showed you people the email here. Sebio, Anka organizers now, organize sa event now, Kennedy Ba, Eddie, Worcester mayor nebana. They would have gone to the mayor and come to my said they make an intro, ma. What they would have done is simple. They should have gone to the mayor or written to the mayor to tell him that all that you saw is a lie. It never happened. This guy never put a journalist's face on TV for him to be killed. He never threatens Erastus Sarodonko. He has never made any criminal statement. He has not made any treacherous statements. But they never did that. Finally, you see the event has been cancelled. Ghana 4. Now, Kennedy Agyapong came on his Net2 network. And then all that he started doing was to attack my dad. I don't care. My dad has done everything in life. He has experienced everything in life. He never begged anybody to eat. He never begged anybody to take me to school. He never begged anyone at the end of the day to help his kids. He did it by himself. So my dad is a responsible man who has lived till now. He's a paramount chief. I don't care. He said a lot of things about my mom. My mom is the biggest fan of Kevin Taylor, and I love her. So no matter the words you use against my mom, it wouldn't go anywhere. So I saw that say he didn't have anything to say. Now he jumped. He came to attack me personally. He attacked my wife. But the substance of what we were discussing, and they say, Kevin, a short email, a common mayor. Is it true? You're kind in a womb. He never addressed that. That's fine. Now, Kevin Taylor, as I sit here, my job is to tell you the truth and not to just say it and walk. My job is to tell you the truth and serve you with the truth. So that as Ghanaians, I respect your intelligence. I know you also fact check it and see say whether Kevin Taylor is a liar or not. That's why when I come to sit here every day, I come with the facts and I present the facts. I don't have a fight with Kennedy's dad. I don't know him. I don't even know whether he has a dad. I don't have a problem with Kennedy's mom. I don't know her, and I don't know where she lives. I don't have anything to do with them because they have their own life. So I'll never come sit on my platform and start attacking Kennedy Agyapong's mom. That is below me. If I have a personal issue with Kennedy, he is the foolish person I have to deal with. So Kennedy Jimia, I deal with Kennedy Jimini. That is the most important thing to me. So sometimes when you look at me, I am very mature in my presentation. I know Bijin say, Kevin, no, I know what I'm doing. This job is not a job for the faint-hearted, and it's not a job for people who are not smart. I am smart. Now, Kennedy in his ignorance, Kennedy in his foolishness, Kennedy in his stupidity came on his TV to talk about Nimpobwe Sheno, to talk about Natadia Sheno. Papa Penina wedi bronya over 20 sister bronyas, sister Christmas, sister Easter. Papa Penina mun chara also by 33 years. What the TV is not on phone, and it shows his level of intelligence. Now many forces central for Nekasa. Say Jimmy said, and I'm to Obama and the Munina said you want to lie echo to market the Muyan chain papa. Because if this are the things and I in Pabwa, any watch, any idea, a some bomana, or ne or chain difference in him. I'm going to repeat this again. So I was supporting Kennedy in there. Say Kennedy nipebia wakuma that so unim so unim nyansa de so omom gugusta Ghana for bia Jimia do kro omom unim nyansa. They don't read. They don't research. They don't push. Omanda ne say moa eno bebegu abrochire eno mo said the opportunity of omom wo fion person bobo bra papa ha no that Fred say Jimmy for no omugu Worcester no dodo na Jimmy dodo ne gu Bronx dodo na Jimmy enyansa fo na kakra bi intesa na ye ding say ye ne kakra ne nim nyansa no ye beboa ma nyansa na boa ye me de akoboa fie enti say ye Ghana ni na say papa mo ntware panyi te say na bodwefo so ne by 33 years odi na chi say otwe no. So but not TV so channel pub one in the year also who said there's a problem with us. And if this a person who is sitting in parliament today, a person who has told the Chief Justice say he's a stupid man or yakwasia, a person who looks at the president and insults, a person who has no credibility, involved in drug, involved in everything, then if that person is the person you are expecting, say, Obeka no crachro, Emma what to me dia bobra, and dia boba no bra, now one kasa so your chin, wait me. Because these are not the things that determines how intelligent a man is. Watch and determine the intelligence of a man. In Pabwe show, it does not determine the intelligence of a man. At Tadia show, it is only your delivery and how you articulate what is in your head to benefit human beings. It is about how you see and perceive things. Sabio Kennedy nyakora when you chame, but Ushia Kennedy now would see the account so with Jimmy Chen akora one in there. Kennedy can send me Andra. He said a lot of things yesterday, and I'm going to prove to you that this parliamentarian of Free Forces Central, he is not somebody to be trusted. One, he's not somebody any Ghanaian should listen to because he's there to, in fact, misinform the people about his crimes. I'm going to say this again. Kennedy Agyapong yesterday on his network misinformed the world, and it's my job as a journalist to make sure the truth comes out. The honest truth comes out so that we will understand where we're heading, whether we need to allow right-thinking individuals who are committed to follow or lead our course as a nation, as a third world country. We need honest people, people who speak truth, not people who denigrate the name of other Congress people, people who lie to take credit for what they never talked about. We don't need people in our parliament. They are there to, in fact, make some people look bad. We are talking about a congressman in the United States, John Hank, a very honorable man, somebody who has been clean throughout his life and has been chosen by the people that he lives with in his own place to come and lead them in parliament. Somebody the American people respect. A congressman who has been able to stay, make sure, protect the Constitution of America. We Americans, or we people living in America, support every cause. He's one of those congressmen who wrote a letter to Congress to check, to fact check the problem in Ghana when it comes to murdering of journalists, politicians using their power to intimidate people. He is somebody who lives in America, born in America, but thinks about what is happening in Ghana. So such people are people who have Ghana at heart. But for a parliamentarian, we expect to replicate or act the same way in the interest of the people, turn around to, in fact, denigrate the name of honorable people, people like myself and honest people like Anas, Arumiao Anas, people who are in this industry who are honest to speak the truth irrespective of who is in front of us. We will not agree. We will not allow. We will make sure the truth is served to the people, and every single individual watching me will also arm themselves to the truth to protect the integrity and credibility of our job as journalists, and also people like John Hanks. Now, let me tell the Kennedy Andra, very dangerous. Andra on the show, so he was on his show, and this is what he said. I need to speak a little bit of English, because I will be sending this video to an officer. They need to listen. That's why you could see, say, me can't brofo kakra, because at the end of the day, you hear the video no where it has to go. So, this is what Kennedy said on his show, and he was emphatic. I'm not going to play it here. Well, Kennedy show no. He made it an emphatic statement that when Congressman came to Ghana with Nancy Pelosi them when they visited the parliament, this man was frantically looking for him to apologize to him. That's what Kennedy said. I say, Congressman John Hanks was looking everywhere, asking for him. And when the man saw him, the man did what? The man apologized. A United States congressman. And these are emphatic words from Kennedy Agyapong. And we got everybody in Ghana listening to this guy say these words. And these were emphatic statements. Statements that he cannot lie, say he didn't say, because it's on record. That the man looked for him, begged to see him. He even said another MP was the person, a free year or something, was the man who brought the man, and the man, John Hanks, was looking for him everywhere. And that John Hanks begged him and apologized for writing the letter to Congress. Now watch this. The whole day I have been on phone with the chief of staff of Congressman John Hanks. The congressman has released a statement. And I am going to show you what the congressman said in his statement. And I'll show you if you want to follow up. Bogus amutia brochina mo jimina monjine monkenkan ehun bebia no krewe de bia sa Kennedy way on kan no kronfo we jimini we so Ghana. It's very, very important because people like this we can't trust. Lying about a congressman. There is a court asem okrum ha oba. So per court match any bibi. We trying to throw to American congressman so. This is what the congressman released to me to show to Ghanaians. The contact there, I'll show you the email to also call the numbers and ask from the office of Congressman John Hanks. Now look at this. You see this email? This is from the office of Congressman John Hanks to me. And his chief of staff is called Richard Andrew Fallon. Time I'm a call commercial break and I was talking to him on phone. He's actually a friend. People don't know. I have a lot of friends who are in Congress and Senate. I have a lot of friends. So he's been a friend for a long time. This is what he wrote to me. Hey, Kevin, Andy Fallon here with Rep Johnson. When he was sending me the email this morning, he was with Rep John Hanks in the office. And this is what he wrote. I believe we worked together when the congressman sent the original letter back in early 2019. I just spoke with the congressman. He did meet and speak with Mr. Agyapong in 2019 during a trip to Ghana later that year. But in no way did the congressman apologize or rescind his support for journalists. I requested access to the video link below to see what Mr. Agyapong said or is saying, but I have not received that yet. I was supposed to send what Kennedy said yesterday to him, and I sent it. He wanted to say this. Let me know if you need an official statement or simply a tweet from his official account to set the record straight. Mr. Agyapong is lying. Thanks, AP. That's how we call him. He said, Mr. Agyapong is lying. And his name is there. Kennedy, I am going to show you, this is the email from his chief of staff. Now, I am going to show you a release, an official statement from him to the world. about what Kennedy Agyapong did. So this is the first one, and this is a conversation between myself and the chief of staff of Congressman John Hanks. Mr. Kennedy, you people should not believe such a criminal. He wants to soil the name of this congressman, but we will treat him here. He cannot come and soil the image of a congressman in America. Now, the congressman has released an official statement today, and he says, Kevin, take this out and show to the world. Now, this is the official statement. The caption of the emails we exchanged, that was the caption. Disparaging statement from Ghanaian politician against Rep. Johnson and journalists. Please read. Now, this is the statement from him. Officially, the world should know. U.S. Congressman Hank Johnson, GA04, Georgia, that's where he is from, issued the following statement to journalist Kevin Taylor denouncing Ghanaian members of Parliament Kennedy Agyapong's assertion on Ghanaian TV Net 2 on September 1 that he apologized to him for an inquiry he made to the State Department in 2019 calling for an investigation into the murder of Ghanaian journalists who helped expose corruption in the Ghana Football Association and Mr. Agyapong's possible implication in that sordid affair. He went on to say this, and I quote, Mr. Agyapong assertion that I apologize. This is the statement from the congressman. And he's saying this, Mr. Agyapong's assertion that I apologize to him in any way or told him what a great job he was doing is a lie. These statements are emphatic statements. This is coming from the congressman. And when I can the two will say, man, he apologized in front of him, telling him he wants to have lunch with him. And that the man was looking for him in front, and he apologized. Me, I'm not going to tell you, me say, the congressman, email no, I'll show you, call. This is from him to me to tell you, Ghanaians. Then he went on to say this. Mr. Agyapong's assertion that I apologized to him in any way or told him what a great job he was doing is a lie, said Rep. Johnson. And I quote, not only do I stand by my original letter to the State Department in 2019 about the murder of heroic journalist Ahmed Hussein Swale, who exposed corruption at the highest levels of Ghanaian football, and Mr. Agyapong's possible complicity in that crime, but I thank the good member of parliament to renewing my interests. So yes. I thank the member of parliament to renewing my interest in this case and look forward in vigorously engaging with a new U.S. administration to book further into the matter. Secondly, you have reignited his interests. Now we are going back to the U.S. Department, State Department. You are back under the microscope. You lie. You want to destroy people. You have woken the lion up. Me catcher will say, when you know the 60, Jimmy ne dosu. You are too stupid. And now when you Jimmy for no money to and now Jimmy omo. You think we are young boys, Anna? No. The people we talk to, what we know. So because we can't, me show so Ghana will go down. You know that. They me can't me show so I can chrono to kwesi. They are more to require 1%. So this is a statement the Honorable Congressman John Hanks of Georgia has released. And I say, Kevin, tell the world this. He will release another one on his Twitter account. You see, Adia Miyewe no me pese me kyerɛ mo sɛ Kennedy Agyapong is a liar. Or ya kronfo or ya ji. He's a liar. He lies through his teeth every single day. The congressman never apologized to this fool. Never. So why should you sit on TV and say that the man came to apologize to you? Now the man is saying that he is going to reignite this case, take it back to the U.S. Department. We are going to help. So about America, be court what's obeso benu. Omo Jimmy for no go wisdom so no. Omo to me ready and kind. Me say omo mo be ko fie no. Dey be because asem na ma me say Kevin Nyabotre omo ga me say mo mo be ko fie no. You'll be shocked. Me papa onyo hwe o. Me mama onimu mpo. Stick to the issues. Dey be am catch them. Now I want to tell the people of Ghana, such people cannot lead us. 90% of everything Kennedy has said on his show is a lie. And you also is a liar. Me be expose Kennedy very soon. So let's stick to this. So the man himself sent this to me. Now, that is the name of his chief of staff. Go Google. He CC'd about 5 people in Congress. Kaula Kaiser, Antoine Monarch, Scott Goldstein. All these people were CC'd. It's in Congress. They all know about this matter. This morning, I just sent that video to them. And I said, hey, I've worked with you guys for a very long time. This guy said, Congressman said this to him, apologized to him. What do you take us for? Why? We respect this congressman. And I believe he would never. Why should Kennedy Agyapong do this? Why do you want to destroy the image of an American congressman? Do you know the consequences of that? As a member of parliament in another country, do you know the consequences of that? Do you know? I keep telling people, if you think this platform is just a simple platform, it is bigger than your national television in Ghana. You don't know who is behind this platform. You don't know what we are doing to make sure corruption leaves Ghana. You have no idea. You don't know the strings that is attached to this. You have no idea. You have no idea. And I don't want to go there because I'm not a kid. I've been doing this for long. You cannot push me to make a statement I don't want to make. Never. Nobody. Nobody on earth can push me to make a statement I don't want to make. So, as a congressman, America, Juma, American Congress, every day, you sit in Ghana and say he came to apologize to you in the matter of a journalist, which you are right in there. And this is his statement. Let me read this to you again. And after that, I will read, because this is the first email from his speaker, his chief of staff. And then he personally said, let me write an official statement for you to read. He called me before we started the show, and I'm breaking, and I was talking to him. Hey, Kevin, Andy Fallon here with Rep. Johnson. I believe we worked together when the congressman sent the original letter back in early 2019. I've worked with them. I worked with so many people. Now, I went on to say this. I just spoke with a congressman. He did meet and speak with Mr. Agyapong in 2019 during a trip to Ghana later that year. But in no way did the congressman apologize or rescind his support for journalists. I requested access to the video link below to see what Mr. Agyapong said or is saying, but I have not received it yet. I sent it to him. Let me know if you need an official statement or simply a tweet from his official account to set the record straight. Mr. Agyapong is lying. Jesus Christ. This is the biggest embarrassment to Ghana government. And this is the official statement from Congressman himself. The whole world, you can go and check, is there. This is what he said. U.S. Congressman Hank Johnson, GA04, issued the following statement to journalist Kevin Taylor denouncing Ghanaian member of Parliament Kennedy Agyapong's assertion on Ghanaian TV Net 2 on September 1st that he apologized. He apologized to him for an inquiry he made to the State Department in 2019 calling for an investigation into the murder of a Ghanaian journalist who helped expose corruption in the Ghana Football, that's Soccer Association, and Mr. Agyapong's possible implication in that sordid affair. Possible implication. You think they choose their words just like that? They know how to choose their words because they know what they have. Possible implication. What is statement? You have no idea what is happening. Now he went on to say this, and I quote, Mr. Agyapong's assertion that I apologized to him in any way or told him what a great job he was doing is a lie. End of quote. It is a lie. It's a straightforward statement. Said Rep. Johnson, and I quote, not only do I stand by my original letter to the State Department in 2019 about the murder of heroic journalist Ahmed Hussein Swale, who exposed corruption at the highest level of Ghanaian football, and Mr. Agyapong's possible complicity in that crime. Possible complicity in that crime. When they say possible, it means 99%. You know that? You have only 1% chance of not being part of the crime. Possible complicity in that crime. But I thank the good member of parliament for renewing my interest in this case and look forward in vigorously engaging with a new U.S. administration to look further into the matter. End of quote. This is your Kennedy Agyapong. This is him. You see somebody like that. This is part one. Mr. Kennedy, America, me power to. It's also person. Me wasem. You have no idea what is coming. You have no idea. You have no idea. Remember, the green card no, we released in February, right before COVID hit. You remember? When I call and I'm Jeffrey Winsem. Do you remember? You did not say you are going to give to them. They called you to bring it. Your green card. February 23rd or something, and I would call you. Do you remember? You are not intelligent. You need to serve the people. That is all that I'm doing here. I'm just telling the people the truth. Nanka first now. So be enemy. First now, but I want people to know the truth. No credit quite a bit me save Ghana. I have never sat on this platform to make anything up. Never. It's so tough for me. Why? But I do everything possible to bring Ghanaians the truth and expose criminals, liars like Kennedy Agyapong. It is very important as Ghanaians, we make sure people in Ghana we have given power to don't abuse that power. Don't try to malign people. Don't try to denigrate people's credibility. Do you know what you said on your TV, what it can do to this man? His career? This is, for crying out loud, the United States of America congressman. Do you know how he got here? Do you know how hard he has worked to protect his integrity? He came to apologize, meaning that he is against journalists. My friend, I call you 3 times. This is just the beginning. See, Ghana for I don't want to say anything. Worcester, New York, say when you have events here, you're still watching. With all due respect, extended version. After this short break, I will take phone calls.